was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so...
Assalamualaikum everybody, welcome back to my channel RFunDiaries. My name is RFun and I hope you all are doing great. Well, today, remember always where I used to go to these like speech places like, what do you call it? I think it's called like Eco Warrior and even the Spelling Bee. Today we're going somewhere called the Shark Talk. It's about like sharks, and they will talk all about like what are the species of sharks and the biggest sharks, and what are the biggest and the smallest sharks. So today, I actually did like a little speech, because maybe they might ask us to do a little speech inside. So that will be pretty cool. So stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening. About to start.
Sharks and became a marine biologist and also a professional diver. How many of you have ever gone on holiday to the aquarium? Just a show of hands, quick. Okay, most of you have at some point gone to the aquarium. So basically, it's exactly the same thing that most of us do when we're kids. We love going to the aquarium. And when I was younger, we used to go to the aquarium regularly on school holidays. And you might agree with me, but for me, I think one of the most exciting things to look at when you go visit the aquarium is sharks. Mainly because you get to see them very close up. Because there's a glass between you and the sharks, there's water. You don't have to be in the water. You're seeing sharks very close. All right, it's just amazing. That's one of the great things about seeing aquariums. And when I was around 10 years old, we did this a lot. And then one day I thought, what would it be like to actually be in the water with sharks? So this really motivated me to become a professional diver, dive with sharks as much as I could. And this is a picture of me up here. This is me diving with some of my customers in the background. And taking people to see sharks, to give them that same experience, was something that really fulfilled me. And in university, I got to study great white sharks for 4 years. And up until now, I've done about 7,000 dives, diving all around the world, most of the time with sharks. And never once have I ever been threatened or injured by a shark, even one time. It's one of the reasons why I created the charity, the organization in the first place. Your low-level predators, so these are your octopus, your squid that hunt the small fish. Then, right here near the bottom, right? So these are not predators, these are your herbivorous fish. These are the fish that eat the algae and the plants on the reef. Does anybody know what algae is? What is algae?
It's like a plant like cell.
It's like a green slime. Yeah. It's a food source for both the reef and fish. All right, and that produces plankton as well. Right. So this food chain is very, very important that it stays intact. It has to work exactly like this. If this food chain becomes disrupted, it's going to have an effect on everything else. The other thing that sharks do, however, is that sharks are also scavengers. What is a scavenger?
Something that, like
you guys are good. You guys are really good. You know your stuff. So when whales die, the sharks, and you'll have many sharks. You'll have like dozens of sharks coming up and eating the whale until it sinks and floats down to the bottom of the sea, where another ecosystem will take over. And that's a very important job. Imagine if you went to the beach. You wanted to go for a swim, but you looked up and there's just loads of dead animals, dead fish and whales and everything floating around. You think that would be a healthy place to go to? No. And then a lot of disease would spread and illnesses would spread as well. So it's so important that sharks remove the dead animals. They clean up. That's ultimately what they do. So when everything is working well within that food chain, we have a healthy, balanced ecosystem. This means we have the right number of sharks, mid-level predators, low-level predators, the reef is thriving, it's full of life. This is a healthy, balanced ecosystem. These animals, they kill 50 people a year. Look where sharks are. In 2019, just a few years ago, only 2 people were killed by sharks for the entire year of every coastline for the whole planet. 2 people were killed accidentally for a whole year. Sharks don't actually eat people. That's the message we're trying to get across here. I often compare sharks to dogs. Do dogs eat people? Or do they bite people? If you walked up to a stray dog in the street and you were going to pull its tail, what do you think would happen? They'll probably bite you. Alright. Sharks are like that too. They sometimes bite us by accident, but they don't eat us. And if you go too close to the shark, or you go pull its tail, or you go fishing and doing crazy things in its home, its environment, it might bite you. But it doesn't mean that they're the bad guy. 115 million years, right? How many extinctions have they survived?
5.
Tell me one thing that is more dangerous than a shark. Dinosaurs? What? Hamsters? Jellyfish? Coconuts? Really? Another really good one was 2 years ago. They said that more people got killed by taking selfies on their phone than there were people killed by sharks. How do you think that happened?
I don't know, maybe they just...
Because people are taking photos like in a dangerous place or a bad
They
situation.
might have just fell from
right.
taking a selfie.
What is the... So do sharks eat people?
No!
No. How many of you would be willing to go dive and snorkel with sharks now? Like today? There's still some uncertainty, but you know what? How many of you, when you go to a coffee shop, you don't take the plastic up, you actually give a flask. You say, put my coffee in there. Take it back. It's not rocket science. It's just about thinking about making the small little things that make a huge difference. Alright? So your own water bottles. What about your backpack? If you go to the supermarket, you can take a plastic bag every single time. You don't need to. In your backpack, your school backpack, right? Or you carry around a bag that you can walk around with. It's just about making very, very small alterations to your lifestyle, and that can actually make a huge difference. Alright, so things to think about, the small things. What else can we do? Any other suggestions? Right in the back, yes. Good. Think about how you dispose of your garbage and your waste. Very good.
Recycling.
How do we? So let's move a little bit away from the trash. What is the other thing that we can do to save sharks? That's got nothing to do with trash. Yes.
We could tell other people about what we've learned today.
Very good. So spread awareness. Yes.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
First of all, have you ever touched a shark?
Have I ever?
Touched a shark?
Yes, I have. Yes. Not on purpose. When we go diving with sharks, we have a very strong policy that we never touch sharks. We never touch anything. We don't touch any marine life when we go diving. And the only 2 times that we will ever touch sharks is either for a rescue or for a scientific purpose, or like a research purpose, like tagging, for example. Otherwise, we never touch sharks or anything else underwater. What's your second question?
Well, what is the minimum age to dive with sharks?
Oh, that's cool. So when you are 10 years old, you can become a certified diver, and you can dive to a maximum depth of 12 meters with an adult or a parent. Once you become 12 years old, you can go a bit deeper. Once you're 15 years old, you can pretty much dive as an adult. And that means you can dive down to 18 meters with any other diver anywhere in the world. So I say start as soon as you can.
Well,
Really.
I'm already 10.
That's
We are
great.
going for diving, are you?
Sweet. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, that's great.
I just learned how to dive in my pool, and then after that, I learned how to naturally dive.
That's fantastic. You know what, guys? Simply by going diving is actually one of the strongest conservation measures we can take, because around different parts of the world, like I go to the Maldives regularly, at least 2 or 3 trips a year, because the Maldives is a total shark sanctuary. The whole country is protecting sharks. So the amount of money they're being able to raise through ecotourism and diving is massive. This shows that sharks are more valuable alive than dead. They're making far more money now with sharks alive.
I would like to just have one answer from every child I point at. Okay, you in the green t-shirt, I think your name's Betty. Can you tell me one way you are going to help sharks?
You don't have to just quickly. You always have to throw away in your community. You don't have to throw away.
So you're saying we need to be careful about how we recycle and reuse products, because if there's less plastic around, less of it's likely to go into the oceans and pollute it and damage and kill sharks. Well done, that's one. The next one, you over there.
Don't 8 years old buy anything with sharks in it.
Correct. Do not buy, eat, consume anything that has shark products, body shark parts, anything. That's perfect. Please don't do that. You with the white bows in your hair. That's you. One white bow.
Awareness.
Awareness. Everybody, go tell your friends. You'll tell your friends. You'll tell your friends. Tell people in your schools. Get their teachers at your schools to talk to Brendon. Keep coming and telling all of that as well. Spread lots of awareness. Spread the word. That's really, really good ones. Have we actually got some more? We've got some more. Okay, you in the back. Less pollution. And how do we... And also, if you've got a beach nearby, your local beach, volunteer for beach cleanups, or just do it every day. Clean the beach up. It's great exercise, and you know it's helping to conserve marine life in the oceans. Well done, everyone. That's 4 brilliant answers, and that's all I need today. All I will say is you're all amazing. You've got every question right. And now please go away and spread the word. Thank you, everyone.
And today, I'm going to give you a little speech about sharks. So, actually, I recently moved to KL from Pakistan. And so far, I love this place. It is amazing. So, here I'm going to tell you about 3 to 4 interesting facts about sharks. Well, fact number 1. Did you know the biggest shark, that is the biggest existing shark, obviously, as Brendon said, it's obviously like, the whale shark. And then the second one is that, did you know that some sharks can swim up to 40 miles per hour? Yeah, that's almost as fast as like a car on the highway or something. Well, the last but not least, sharks don't have like scales like normal fish. They have these things called denticles, which is tiny tooth-like skin that sharks have, because this will help them swim. Thank you. By the way, actually there are 2 things I'd like to say. First of all, I actually have a YouTube channel called RFunDiaries. Please click that subscribe button. So, and one more thing to top it all off. Here's something funny I'd like to tell you. Well, you know what? What do sharks and computers have in common? Well, they both have megabytes. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Right now I have Brendon here, and he's actually a diver from South Africa. Now here are 2 questions I'd like to ask. Well, first of all, have you ever touched a shark?
Only for research or for rescue purposes, not for any other reason.
Okay, and actually, what things would you like to say about sharks? Like any awareness?
Yeah, I think that most people have a very big understanding about sharks, so what's really important is to actually get the facts correct about sharks and speak to experts. Don't trust a lot of what you see on TV, because a lot of that is not true.
Cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please like